Hey, how's it going? So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the overall importance of mental health. I think because I talk about mental health and psychology on this channel, a lot of people assume that they only need this kind of information if they have some sort of issue, if they have something obvious like anxiety or depression or anger issues or whatever that they need to work on. But actually that's not the case, and you can use this kind of information regardless of whether you have obvious issues or not. And so I wanted to talk about the importance of mental health for everyone and not just for people who clearly have issues to work on. So I think this channel is more going to be used in the sense that you go from like wherever you are, whether you have like severe issues or whether you feel like you don't have any issues at all, and then you go from there and you work to improve yourself and move yourself forward. So that means that even if you don't have any obvious issues that you're dealing with, you can still improve yourself and you can still move yourself forward. So that's sort of the approach that I want people to be taking when learning from this channel, as opposed to only having people who have issues being able to benefit from this stuff. Of course, I think people who do have severe mental health issues can benefit from this stuff a lot more, but the things I teach are meant to be used by anyone. So don't think that just because you don't have any obvious issues that this stuff that I teach can't be used. This is for anyone in any situation, and you can improve your life drastically regardless of if you have mental health issues or not. So for example, the way this applies is so even if you don't have something like depression or anxiety or anger issues or anything obvious like that, ask yourself how much do you really love yourself? How much peace do you have in your life? Is your life filled with stress? Do you still not have the best relationship with yourself? Do you feel like you don't treat yourself as good as you really could? Also things like how authentic you are, how true you are to yourself, and if you have any bad habits or neuroses or whatever. Pretty much everyone in the world has stuff like that, has some neuroses they could work on, and almost no one is truly authentic and is really in touch with themselves, even if you think you are. That's something that takes a lot of work to get to. I'll explain more about that in the future, but those are some more examples of things you could work on even if you don't have mental health issues. So a general rule of thumb is, regardless of whether you have mental health issues or not, there's always stuff you can be working on within yourself. And so this information can benefit anyone, really. I feel like people in society underestimate the importance of mental health. Generally, people only work on their mental health to the extent that they don't have any issues or problems that are really weighing them down in their lives, but they don't work on it any further than that. That if you compare that to physical fitness, that's exercising only until you're not fat or until you're in decent shape, but then never going any farther than that to where you'd get into really good shape or whatever. And if you think about that in terms of mental health, you're missing out on so much by not going further with it after you've cleared out the main issues. If you use that analogy of physical fitness, getting into really good shape, if you did that mentally, that would lead to so much happiness, because your inner world and how you feel within yourself is the most important thing for your happiness and your quality of life. It's way more important than any external thing. And so this should absolutely be something that's part of your life, that you're working on regularly, that you're always working on improving, regardless of how good you think you are with it. You should never settle for just being good enough, because this is because it's how you feel inside. It's the center point of your life, and so this should always be something that you're working on and improving on, and you should want this, your inner world and your mental health, to be as good as it could possibly be, and you want to put in the work and the effort to optimize this. This is extremely important, and if you don't realize this, you should definitely make this like a priority in your life. So in the future, I'll be making videos talking about different things that you can heal or things that you can work on within yourself if you don't have any obvious issues. I gave a few examples in this video, but for now, I'd say if you don't have any obvious issues and you're wondering what you can work on, just keep watching the videos that I post. I'm gonna be starting out with some things about emotions, and it's really important for you to learn about emotions and how they work regardless of whether you have mental health issues or not. So that's something you can definitely learn about and work on. And then, like I said, just look out for those videos that I'm going to be posting about talking about how to find the issues that you need to work on. So hopefully this video was helpful, and hopefully it cleared some things up. I don't want it to seem like this stuff can only be used by people who have severe and obvious mental health issues. This stuff that I'm teaching is meant for anyone, no matter where you are, no matter how mentally and emotionally healthy you are. This stuff can be used. So that's everything for today's video. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Feel free to comment. I'm happy to answer any questions or whatever. And subscribe for more content if you're interested in this kind of stuff. And I'll see you in my next video.